EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Azeez Ojulari
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Back deep for the Colts, Naheem Hines.
He'll return it from the 6. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going to look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Joe Tryon
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Miller with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A quick throw caught by Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. At the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll look to throw again. 2 yard, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Suckup will put this one right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
The Bucs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, he's got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
He'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. It's Miller, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second and 2. Touchdown! O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Taylor. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Credit him with a one-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.